Welcome. Hi everybody, thank you for being here and welcome to another channel message. If you're new to the channel, benvenuti, double welcome for you. In this channel you'll find several videos that support your expansion of consciousness, approaching from the physical health, mental, emotional side, and also the spiritual side of health. We do have these bodies, spiritual body, physical, mental, emotional, so it is fair to consider all of them all together and sometimes distinctively. This message is going to be part of a playlist of channel messages that are coming from higher beings in the best and highest interest of humanity, and I'll add the link to the rest of the playlist into the description below. Any question or comment, feel free to ask or share what did resonate with you the most. These messages are really very powerful. It is beneficial to listen to them multiple times because the words that they use are quite simple, although every time they intend to stretch the awareness that little bit extra step. And so as your journey in your spiritual awakening or soul evolution or just life regression is continuing, you may find yourself ready to digest a little bit more and then a little bit more and so on. So let's see the message. This message was passed from the Pleiadians. Dear ones, we are the Pleiadians, Council of Light, here with further words on guidance to help you navigate these and upcoming times. It has already been said and announced that the world as you know it is about to change completely, highlighted. Again, most things won't be certain, yet the disruptiveness of some events may challenge your calm. Be somehow prepared. Create that preparation within you. Like if you would or might join a long marathon, an average and casual run around the block will not be sufficient to prepare you. So be and stay proactive. First and foremost, practice the calm in your heart, in your soul. Find that grounded place of stillness that no matter what comes, no matter what happens, you are able to self-regulate your system, to calm your breath, your mind, and your body. To practice compassion, forgiveness, awareness, and yes, always practice discernment. But truly build, nurture, and respect that sacred place within yourself, where you can find clarity despite the storm, when and if they occur. Gaia will continue to experience a transformation. The analogy of sometimes they add reference of things that I have just seen or conversation that I have witnessed or participating into. The analogy of the woman giving birth that Deborah Silverman does is relevant. Deborah Silverman, famous psychologist and astrologer, she's fantastic, was sharing several times the analogy of a woman giving birth. And what she describes is, if one would not know what is going on and would see this woman crying, screaming, in pain, with the body changing or vomiting, with nausea, may think that something very wrong is happening. And instead, that is part of, despite unpleasant, but that is part of a bigger picture. It's part of the bigger, beautiful process of giving birth. So the Pleiadians in this message are referring to earth shifting to 5D, or this new earth transformation without too many labels. And they are saying, prepare, because things may be unpleasant, but they may be well interpreted through the keys of the analogy that Deborah does. So see them as being part of a bigger process that is going to lead to a better outcome in the end. Gaia will continue to experience a transformation, ungrounding, provoking, heart-breaking situations of all sorts may present throughout these next few years. Learn to improve how you navigate what happens in the best way, staying connected to your inner North Pole, to your heart, to your soul senses, the connection with Source, with all that is. We always remind, this is different than worshipping religion. This refers to the power of unity, capital letter. It refers to the power of unity, of love, of interconnectedness. Stay strong and be strong. If any activity, reading, project can foster your courage or centeredness or a unity with your community, then consider embracing it for the upcoming time. Everyone is different, so do and expand what resonates, and it is appropriate just for you, your life experiences, what is relevant for your circumstances, for your aspirations. All things may profoundly change. And we continue and will continue to remind you the importance of staying in light, in your integrity and reciprocal integrity, of remembering who you are. If you wish, this is what your soul came here to do, what you agreed upon prior incarnating. And yes, remembering contracts can always be redirected in some cases or changed all over, as she did without even knowing. You can communicate with your soul, with source, with a higher guidance that resonates with you, and ask to be shown, ask to be guided, told, to know what are you here to do. So ask also to be told and ask to know, to be shown what you are here to do. Prepare, dear ones, slowly, yet with awareness and with courage. We speak with love to all of you, yet particularly to those with a more open connection to consciousness, here for the greater good. Never give up, never give in. Here they added a sweet sense of humor. Sometimes when this message comes through, the entity, the beings of the collectiveness that is passing this message through, and a psychic was referring to this actually the other day, everything is a co-creation. So as the person receiving the message gets to experience a percentage of the higher frequency and the sense that sometimes may come with more authority, sometimes may come with more warmth and love. This is, for example, the case of the Pleiadian. Also them start slowly to borrow or a part of either the vocabulary or the traits of the personality of the person. Never give up, never give in is something that I normally remind to people, whether my students or clients or people in the community or just family members, or just to myself, most of the time, not to give up. And so it's beautiful that throughout the channeling, also what is passed is the emotion, is the compassion, even that veiled sense of humor can come too, as in, this is a message, and this is not to laugh about it. It contains so much resilience and so much strength and so much calling to stay courageous and staying in light and stay in your integrity, but with that sweet sense that you can always apply a little smile, that sense of humor. They finished the message saying, if you understood the real structure of reality, you know all is going to be good in the end. And there is never an end. There is never an end. All is here, all is now. One is all, yes, and all is one. We love you all, the Pleiadians. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you know in your heart you want to make the decision to stay in light and you're here for the greater good, whether that is the greater good of your family or your society, or you're sharing your message and your services worldwide, whether you're a teacher, you're healing, creating, anything, just being you and sharing your frequencies and your light with the people, then prepare, because times are going to be tough. And I see among society, I see the struggles that I go through and other people that I go through, and the tendency is to cave in. And so let's not cave in, and let's just acknowledge one another and connect, because what matters at the end is really to raise the collective frequencies, is to stay in light. And if you want to continue to stay in light, just in the knowingness of your family circles, that's okay. You have freedom, whatever you do. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's your journey, it's your experience. But if you remember and if you care for collective peace, for the earth, for balance and harmony in the greater extension of its meaning, then you can resonate with the words of the message. I'll make a shorter video just with the message, and I'll leave this extended version just in case it resonates with someone with no expectation. I thank you so much, love, if you've been so far, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.